Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelly. I don't know what I'm doing with my hair today. I had it washed. Oh, I didn't have it washed. I washed it yesterday and then I had it braided up all night and all day and really thinking that it was going to be nice and soft and silky for having it up, and it didn't. It did. Hi Zeus. It did not cooperate. So, okay you guys, I've got a couple things I want to film today because I have a little bit of time and I don't feel like doing the other stuff that I have to do, which is how I tend to run my YouTube channel. So I thought maybe we would play with a couple new products and just see how it looks. And some of them may not be new to market, but they're new to me. Zeus has decided to put himself in his crate. He could be anywhere in the house. He's choosing to be here. You guys have dogs? Do you guys like dogs? Okay, some of these things I've used before, some of them not so much, or at least maybe not on camera. I have some new clean brushes, that's good. I'm just gonna bring these out here. I should have got myself a little bit more situated before I started. Okay, so here are some things. I just grabbed a couple things. Some of them are new, some of them I think might help with a couple things. Some of them I just want to give them a better shot and see how they work. I don't even know what this is. Okay, first thing, I didn't buy very much from e.l.f.'s like gamer collection. I did get the Awakening Eye Cream and the Shield Me Setting Mist. Let's just see, I already have skincare on, so this is gonna be, you know, a first impression over the top of my regular skincare and just see how that works. I don't really care for these. The packages don't seem very luxurious. That is cool though. This is like a, I don't know if you guys can see, get it to focus here. It has these little roller balls on the end. I've been using those things that you use, the SBLA stuff that you use on your neck and your jawline and stuff. And I think I'm probably maybe a month in and I don't know if it's working, maybe. I'm not ready to give up on it yet. I also have this other neck cream that I really like. Can't remember the name of it, but I got it from, you know, Facebook maybe buy it. But I've been using that and it's a generous amount. I need to get the name. I'll tell you. I think it's probably my next empties video. I think because I'm on the next one. I just started one. I think you run the risk of pressing too hard with this, just to make sure it's rolling and stuff. But actually, I don't mind the sensation. It feels kind of cooling to apply. I don't usually roll too many things under my eyes. Just on the off chance it's contributing to the creasiness. So let's just give that a little bit of time to sit down. So it's the e.l.f. Game Up Resme Awakening Eye Cream. Cream Contour des Yeux Evel. I don't know. That's in French. Not one of my first however many languages. I was not my first language. It's not my, you know, second, actually it was the second language I studied. I should be careful what I say here. Okay, so I have that on. I thought I had a primer in this little bin of new things to kind of play with, but I'm not seeing it. Do I have, no, I don't have another primer. So I'm just gonna grab my Ofra primer. I've really been enjoying this. I had an e.l.f. primer that I bought not too long ago. I just didn't care for it. This stuff from Ofra I actually really like. I had a sample of it and I think it gives my skin just a little bit of, almost like I feel like it gives it a little bit of a boundary, and then it also gives it a little bit of, I don't want to call it sticky or tacky, but it's a little tiny bit more grip than some products that are just kind of silky and slide all over. I don't know. I like it. It's become one of my favorites when I'm trying to, you know, make it the last little bit. I picked up one of the e.l.f. eyebrow pencils. I felt like I was running low on eyebrow pencils, which seems to be kind of a strange thing. Maybe not in here, because I think I always use the same one in here. It takes me a long time to get through it. So I like the micro ones. I think that they make doing your brows very easy. And I'm not normally someone who really cares for like the hard pencils that you have to sharpen. I kind of prefer the micro points, or maybe even a teardrop point that's a mechanical pencil with a spoolie. This one seems to go on really well. It doesn't seem to be too hard and grippy, which is good. Color seems to work out pretty well. Normally when I do my, I don't know, I don't do tutorials, but I don't think I've ever really explained my eyebrow application. But usually what I do is I'll take like the bottom level of my eyebrows and go all the way up to the top of where I want my arch to be. And then I take that and go down towards the tip. That's kind of like my outline. And then I flick up to kind of fill in any sparse areas before or after. Maybe in the tail I don't flick up, I tend to flick down a little bit more. And then just kind of fill in as I need to make them a little bit more straight. There's all kinds of philosophies and techniques for doing eyes. I just found that for me, that's by far the fastest with the most consistent results. Eyebrows tend to look a little bit more like cousins and not even sisters or twins. So if you're looking for a different technique on doing eyebrows, the bottom edge all the way up to the arch and then back out, and then use that to kind of guide and connect. I don't know if that helps or not. You guys aren't coming here for tutorials. That's not what we do here. Okay, so I brought in, again, I you know, everybody's been using this and I'm gonna continue. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I have these in 2 different shades. This happens to be the darker of the 2. So I've got two different shades here. One of them is, gosh, can I read this? I have to put reading glasses on. Sorry, you guys. Fine point, and I'm wearing contacts today. So I have one in shade medium and one in shade medium. Okay, one of them is in shade 4 and one of them is shade 5. I've been kind of enjoying the darker one on the peripheral of my face, just as kind of like maybe like a baby bronzer. So I've been doing just kind of like a 3 or an E, depending on which side of your face you're on. Just kind of like you would do like a liquid bronzer, but I know that this gives me a little bit more luminosity. I think I'm gonna use just like a foundation brush today. I feel like that just gives my skin a little bit of warmth and a little bit of bronzery type stuff, but it just feels good on the skin, and it feels like it can, I don't know, I don't keep it too far in because it is so shiny, and I'm trying to keep it off my texture as much as possible. But around the peripheral of the face, it just looks like you've been out in the sun. And I don't have a huge forehead, so, you know, I don't really need to contour anything, but it does make it feel like I've been, I don't know, kissed by the sun a little bit. Anyway, that's what I've been doing and I really like it. I'm gonna go back into this Jones Road Balm, but I'm gonna put it over the top of some foundation. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back into this Ordinary, this is their serum foundation. Super lightweight, I really like it. Actually, I think I might apply it with a little bit of a sponge. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of it on my sponge and then we'll just tap it in, kind of distribute it and blend it into that e.l.f. Halo Glow. My husband's playing today, he's playing tomorrow, he's playing the next day, so he's playing 3 days in a row, and then I think we're off for like 2.5 or 3 weeks, which makes me super happy. We've got a little family trip. This will actually go up. I say family trip, it's actually my husband and me. Nobody else in my family is going. This will go up after that trip. So by the time I get back, I might have some footage from a trip, little vlog style. I did buy a new camera for that. I didn't buy it. My husband bought me a new camera for some of our travel vlogging stuff, since hopefully things between now and next year will really get more open and solid and travel friendly. Man, I'm telling you though that the price of airline tickets is a little bit ridiculous right now. Okay, my camera seems to be kind of coming in and out. I think it's because I'm a little bit further away than I normally have you guys zoomed in for, but we're just gonna let it run like this. The camera that I use is one it's a few years old, but I like the sound quality on it. I don't use an external microphone. I do have one. It's just kind of a pain to connect it all, and my audio in this I feel like is okay. Other YouTubers, especially professional YouTubers, have like perfectly calibrated camera lighting and all the box lights, and I have box lights. I don't have one on. There was one sitting behind my ring light. It's just not on. I do film in, you guys have heard me say this before, I do film in my basement, which doesn't have good natural light. My house is one that's like a ground floor and then a subfloor, like a basement level, not an upstairs. Not my dream home, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't hate this house. It's kind of a weird deal. I don't know if I've ever gone into detail. If I did, it's been a long time, about how I got into this house. I'm actually just babbling while I take the wrapper off this next product. But this was, at the time, I desperately needed to get out of my situation that I was in with my children, and this particular house was the best available on the market in short notice in my price range. At the time, as a single mom, and it was, you know, important for me to have a place for my kids and my dogs. I do have 2 huskies. Rentals are oftentimes more expensive than a mortgage. So anyway, okay, so I've got this Milani Supercharged cheek and lip. I've been using so many of these like blush balm things. I gotta be honest, the one from Merit Beauty, or the ones from Merit Beauty that I have, I really like. Okay, so I'm putting this on like I would do the Merit, which is, you know, I kind of swipe it on and then I'm just sort of gonna tap around it and see how that does. Okay, that pretty much disintegrated, all right? Which is not necessarily a bad thing if you want a little flush of color. So I'm gonna do this again with a little bit more, and instead of tapping all over it, I'm just gonna tap around the outside. All right, that it feels pretty, it feels emollient, it also feels like it's just going to slide off. There's nothing about that that feels like it's gripped on, despite using a kind of a gripping primer under my skin and a pretty regular, normal, I'm gonna put this on my lips too. Yeah, I like it on my lips. It's almost too big of an applicator for like a lip balm. But I can see just if you're in kind of a rush and you're trying to have a no makeup day, I can kind of see it. I really do like Milani's, what is this called? This is the Supercharged. They have the primer that's like an SPF primer. I really like that one actually. I would recommend that one. Okay, I don't know what this is. Did this come in a box or did I purchase that? Hold on. Oh, so I've got what appears to be a ColourPop Luxe Lip. I'm gonna keep that on the side. This has honeybees on it. I also have a couple other of these e.l.f. lip stains, which are great. I'm thinking I hit an e.l.f. sale, huh? I've got 2 of the, oh wait, do I have 4 of these? I must have placed 2 orders. Are they all the same color? No. Did I do a good job? Wait, hold on. I might have actually got all different colors. These e.l.f. lip stains, I had one or two that I really liked. And I thought, you know what, that's an actually really comfortable formula. It's really lightweight. I really like it. It seems to last a long time. So I went and picked up 4 more apparently. And I can't tell you there might be a label on it. Classic Beige, which is the one I already have. Coral Cutie, Power Mauve, and Spicy Sienna. We're gonna have to see what kind of makeup I do to whether or not I like it or not. And I also picked up 2 more of these love triangles. One of them is light brown and one of them is in deep brown. All right, we're gonna try the light brown on. I mean, I already have balm and lip mask on, but we're gonna see if this doesn't go on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be kind to everybody and we'll just take this off here a little bit. And let's see what now I really love the mauve one. The mauve one is like a nudie brown purplish shade. I know that seems strange to be purple, but I actually really like it. It goes with a lot of things here. So this is the light brown and so far so good. I don't mind the teardrop shape. I don't know that they need the teardrop shape, but it's okay. I don't use these to fill in my lips at all. I just still use them just to line. You can use them to line and fill, so they say, but I would have preferred the opposite end being more of a chubby stick for filling, if that's where I was gonna do, but I like the formula. Okay, so that is the light brown shade. Let's grab one of these lip colors just to try. I'm gonna try the coral one because I don't really wear too many peachy shades or too many orange kind of lip stains or lip colors at all. So, I don't know that the brown goes very well with it, but it's okay. Sometimes when I wear orange type lip products, I worry about them making my teeth look yellow. And maybe a little tiny bit, but not too bad. All right, we're gonna leave this on, let it dry down. I need a blush. I need a blush that's better than one that I have on. Hold on. Those are too pink. I was looking for a blush that had a little bit more orange in it. Let's do the Vanilla Peach Truffle from BH. This just happens to be sitting here, but I knew it has kind of a little bit of an orangey type blush in it. So let me grab a brush and I'm gonna, oh, that's a lot. That's really bold. Okay, so the good thing is it's gripping to that Milani balm stick, that blush stick that I put on earlier, but these BH palettes are awfully pigmented. All right, I'm feeling all kinds of sun-kissed and glowy right now. I'm gonna take my sponge and just kind of tap over it, blend it in just a little bit so it's not like a bright orange streak. Actually, I don't think that looks too bad. I didn't put any bronzer on. I think what I wanna do is actually use, I'm gonna go back into this Jones Road. This is their Miracle Balm. This one's in the shade Bronze. I don't have a good finger that doesn't have a fingernail on it, so I'm just gonna kind of dig in a little bit and get some, and then you have to warm it up in your fingers. And this is a product that's hard for me to get excited about because it's such a weird consistency and it seems like it takes effort. But if you use it on top of your makeup, you do end up having like a beautiful glow without being too highlightery, if that makes sense. And I'm not somebody who loves a bright white or gray cast highlighter at all, but that does give you that kind of glossy skin kind of look. It's okay. I don't necessarily love a shiny look, and maybe that's from me growing up. So just for fun, I actually have a mattifying spray too, just in case I need that. Okay, I did pick up 3 of these ColourPop 9 pans recently. I think I want to try, obviously I've got kind of this corally thing going on here, so I think I'm going to try this one, which is called Clear the Air. I didn't really really see many people talk about these, and it's just another ColourPop. It's another ColourPop palette. Now, these, I don't always love a clear cover, a clear case. Sometimes they can feel a little cheap, but I gotta be honest, this one actually feels a little bit more substantial than, say, maybe the Profusion ones, or even, yeah, it's just a little bit heavier than like the Makeup Revolution ones. They just feel a little bit more solid, a little bit more substantial. And this is kind of a pretty palette. You know, I've got, like I said, I've got this kind of like orangey thing going on here. So I'm just gonna grab, you don't get a ton of mattes in this, do you? So I'm gonna grab this sort of lightest peachy shade here. I didn't put on any eyeshadow primer. I should have done so, huh? What? I have some sort of fuzz on my brush. That's not good. Okay. That shade is about too light for me to use as an eyeshadow. I'm not somebody who loves pastels to begin with, so that's okay. I feel like there's a place, a time and a place for a strategic amount of pastels, but you're never gonna see me rock like an all pastel. I'm trying to make sure I don't have any more fuzzies on my face. Oh, part of a brush, that's awesome. I mentioned the part where I'm not like a professional YouTuber or makeup artist, right? Okay, that's gonna annoy me. I got a little piece of like brush, and as soon as I tried to scratch it off, it took up all that makeup. That's not good. I don't wanna have to go back in and reapply things just to make it stick. Putting a little bit more of that Milani. I don't know that I love this. I think this is a better lip balm. You guys tell me what you think about that. Tell me if it worked for you at all. I'm gonna take a little bit more of the BH blush. This brush is shedding. This is it's a Morphe brush. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm not gonna have the greatest makeup day. I don't know why I'm feeling that way, but so far it's not really, you know, experimenting is sometimes works and sometimes not. Okay, I'm gonna take the, now there seems like there's two mattes, maybe three. There's a couple satins and the rest are like shimmery colors. This kind of darker apricot color is also what appears to be more of a shimmer, not a simmer, more of a satin shade. And oh my word, it's like sorbet. It's like a creamsicle. We have a creamsicle, little quad. I don't know why I would need a creamsicle 9 pan. That just seems like it's not really what I need. Okay, and you're probably too far away to really be able to see too much detail anyway. But I'll try to just deepen up the crease a little bit, see where we go with this. This is reminding me of another collection that I want to try to film with. I'll probably film soon and bring it to you guys. Okay, so that worked a little bit better as kind of like a transition sort of crease shade for me. I'm gonna go a little bit darker with this matte. It's almost like a milk chocolate brown, maybe like a teddy bear brown. And I'm just taking this kind of into my crease a little bit and then outside too. Relatively similar like ColourPop quality. I'm not finding anything about it that's, you know, standing out to me as different or subpar. Again, I don't buy every ColourPop release, but I think they were having a sale and then I saw these and I was like, I don't have those. I think there may have been 4 of them and I bought 3 of them. The other one was like, I just don't think I'm really gonna ever wear it. But these other ones, if they're good, maybe, you know, if they're saturated enough, maybe I could use them for travel or, you know, I mean, I talked myself into it. All right, I'm gonna see if I can't blend these a little bit. And I think they're coming along okay. Yeah, peachy, corally shades and brown, completely adequate. All right, I'm gonna take the darkest shade in here on the same brush I've been using. This is another Morphe brush. Take that super dark shade right above my lash line. Because I have close set hooded mature eyes, I try not to accentuate anything that's gonna look like either harsh lines or that's gonna continue to make it look too close together. So I do, by intention, keep my lid and the inner space much lighter than I do the darker, or than the outside space, because I want it to look like it's a little bit more coming out like this. So I'm trying to reseed the outer side a little bit and bring forward the inner portion. All right, so there are several beautiful shades of shimmers here. Let's just grab a couple of these and see what we want to look like here. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Some of them are showing up as a little bit more as toppers, like a thinner formula. Then we've got these kind of copper shades that I think are really beautiful. I think I'm gonna use the one right here in the center. It's very creamy. Yeah, I like that a lot. It's a beautiful, soft, shimmery shade. I gotta be honest, you guys, ColourPop, you know, for as much heat as they get for pushing out so much, and it's like, how can you push out so many products and do them well? But their eyeshadows are everything I need and then some. The price point is good. Their quality feels good. If I try other brands, sometimes I go, oh, okay, it's fine. And then I go to back to ColourPop and I go, oh my gosh, this is so good compared. They just rarely disappoint me. And I have a lot of like the little quads. I have a lot of those. Well, I have a lot of a lot of the other sizes too, but the little quads are awfully fun if you know, just want a quick look that's consistent and you're not playing, you know, you're not doing any kind of artistry. I think the little ones are really, really nice. All right, that eyeshadow look actually is working out perfectly fine for me. I need to do a little bit down below. Let me grab a little pencil brush here. I'm gonna try going back into the one that I used on my crease, because I think I've really been enjoying a lighter shade down here as opposed to anything that's gonna make it look too closed off, especially for daytime. And these seem to be doing perfectly fine. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna grab the lightest shade in here, which is gonna be my inner corner. It is not too silver, not too glittery. I actually like the effect I'm getting from it. It's just covering up a little bit of that dark circle with almost a little bit of a peach undertone to it, and it could be because flipped this brush over but didn't clean it off really well. That's okay, because I'm wearing a peach eyeshadow look, so that kind of makes sense. All right, let's get some mascara on and we'll kind of do a final assessment here. I think I'm gonna actually, which one do I want to use here? I have this one from Ulta Beauty that I picked up recently, and it hasn't failed me yet. So I don't normally curl my lashes. Sometimes I remember to use the Babe Lash serum, like at night especially. I can't remember if I used it last night. Maybe. I don't know. I tried to as part of my like nighttime routine. And this isn't the worst mascara in the world. I got one of the mascaras that I've really kind of surprisingly really enjoyed lately is the one from Jones Road. Their mascara formula is fantastic. I don't know if you guys have tried that yet. I know there's some mixed reviews on some of the Jones Beauty stuff. My skin right now with all of that glowy crap on it looks a little bit like an orange peel. That's not good. Now I'm looking at it in a magnifying mirror, which hopefully no one will get that close to me and actually be able to see it. But I don't know that this is the look that's going to stay with me today. Now, as I was just waxing poetic about how great this mascara is, I'm feeling a little spider leggy. Hi, Allie. I feel like it got a little tiny bit clumpy. Not too bad. Not the best mascara in the world. Also not the worst. All right. This texture that I'm getting right in through here, not my favorite. Okay, I'm gonna fix some of the inner part, this texture with the RCMA setting powder, which I absolutely adore. I'm gonna use a little bit of a smaller powder brush, kind of just tap in here, and then we'll take a look at it again and see if that didn't solve most of my problems. I think once I found this powder, I decided that I may not ever need another one again, but then I use other ones and I enjoy them. This is just the one that I think fixes a lot. Okay, so that took a lot of that texture away, but I feel like these products got a little patchy. Remember when I was saying I thought that they were gonna kind of slide off? I feel like my skin is already eating it. So, and I'm pretty sure that's not the primer. I'm pretty sure that's that Milani Cheek Balm. And despite setting it with a powder blush as well, this side doesn't look too bad. It's subtle. It's not spectacular, but it's okay. This side, I feel like it's almost all gone. So that's not super encouraging. Let's try one more product here that's kind of new. I really want to try the setting spray and just see how this feels. I feel like this is one of the blue light ones. Is that why I got it? Shake and spray. One of my biggest complaints about setting sprays is if their spray is too aggressive, then I'm not going to use it. I want to, you know, do a face full of makeup and then shower. It kind of defeats the purpose of trying to look nice. I want it to be a gentle mist. So let's just see how this works here. That actually looks good. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, don't mind the scent. Little clean, almost like a laundry kind of scent, not horrible. Went on as a super nice fine mist. Yeah, my skin looks like it's actually gonna start pilling. Part of that might be the Jones Road balm. Part of that might be the Milani two products that I haven't tried before. I do like the eyeshadow from ColourPop. I think these other two are actually gonna be great. One of them's a little bit of a cool tone, kind of purpley color, and one of them is a little bit more on the pink. They're both similar. What are they called here? One of them is Coast is Clear, and the other one is Clearly in Love. They're almost the same eyeshadow palette, but yet different. Let me know if you want me to come back and do looks with that. I certainly could and give you my opinion of them. But I like the eyeshadow. Mascara is okay. Not my first time using it. The complexion products I'm not in love with. The lips are okay. The lips go with the eyeshadow. Again, I used that coral colored one. You know what? I haven't used a ColourPop Luxe lip for a while. Let's see what this looks like. I don't think that really changed anything. So that's okay. It doesn't always have to. I think the lip oil, and I'm cleaning it off before I put it back in just in case I have any transfer from that lip stain. But I would feel like maybe the Luxe lip oils, which I've gone through several of these. I have a bunch of them. I think I bought a bunch of them when they first came out. They go really well over like a matte lip if you don't really want a matte lip, but you want the longevity of a matte liquid lip. Anyway, there's my non-professional opinion. Some first impressions today, some not. I just kind of wanted to sit and play with you guys. Because I'm not loving the complexion, I'm gonna probably take it off and redo another makeup look. So I'll be filming 2 videos and one video. We'll be filming twice for you today. Won't go up on the same day because I gotta pre-film content because I travel for work and for pleasure sometimes too. I hope you guys are doing really well. Sorry for the babbling and the going on. It wasn't really a very cohesive video, but sometimes it's good just to have a moment to play and to take a look at products and see if they're gonna work. You never know when you're gonna get something that's a gem. I hope this helps you guys in some way determine what to spend your hard-earned money on. Maybe not the Jones Road balm, unless that's really your aesthetic and you have perfect skin and stuff. I'm gonna try it again in the winter. Boy, I'm really darking through here, huh? I'm gonna keep trying the Jones Road into the colder months. I'm gonna try the wet the foundation as the weather gets colder and drier and my skin gets more parched. I'm hoping that'll work a little bit better there. I have one more foundation that I just don't want to give up on. I'll bring it to you guys in a while because I bought it and I like the way it looks. I can't stand the way it smells. Stay tuned to my channel. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Feel free to give it a like if you are so inclined. I am a lady of a certain age, like I mentioned earlier, not a professional YouTuber, not a professional makeup artist. I get nothing and none of this stuff came in PR. Purchased it with my own money just to bring you guys content. Hopefully you like hanging out with me. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing really well. And until my next video, bye for now.